All right, here we are again with the latest day's work of excavation and demo, and we're getting pretty close. You can see the excavation crew managed to pull around to this side of the house today. Now that the slab is gone in the front of the house from that little porch area that we had demoed, they were able to get down to grade there. We're pretty close to where they're going to need to be for their new crawl space and footings in that area, and then they've got pretty much the footings and crawl space area laid out for the extension here as well. The nice thing that you can see is as they're not getting too far down to do their footings in this area, but we're already hitting actual rock. It's just sandstone, but it's actual rock, which is nice, so we don't have a ton of fill on the hill here. So when we go to do our piers and the rest of the construction for the foundation, hopefully they won't have to go down very far. We always knew the hill was pretty rocky, but that's always good to see, just so you can never tell in some of these areas where it's fill and where it's just a lot of topsoil. But we're obviously on a lot of rock because this is all sandstone that they're bringing up here just under the surface, which is good. So obviously they were able to demo this entire porch area and get that all cleaned up nicely. It'll be easier to do the excavation, obviously, and then just when they go to do the new framing, they can just rebuild that new, again, that back wall will have to be redone anyway, so some of that other framing in that area might change, but we'll have to see exactly what that winds up looking like. But just excavating that front slab made things a lot easier and quicker. The furnace obviously has been moved to the back. It looks like they didn't take out the subfloor boards, so that still needs to be done so they can get access under the house for their little T foundation they have to put in here. But then this is the big change. The back of the house here is basically all gone, so demo crew looks like they're pretty close to done. Obviously they still need to do the subfloor and a little bit of cleanup, but this whole sort of rear part of the house, except for the main top of that ridge line and then sort of down this area, it's all gone, which is nice. They did a lot of, again, really quick, nice clean work here, which is good. Pretty much everything from this line out is getting bumped up with a completely new roof line anyway, all the way out to the edge of the expansion that's going out over there. So there wasn't really any point in keeping this, and was just going to get in the way ultimately anyway. They've got a pretty clean line there. They'll have to obviously rebuild some of that structure when they get ready to do the new roof, but it's pretty much a clean line all the way across there. And that sort of angled piece of the roof here that used to hang over the kitchen, that'll still have to get redone because that roof inside the house is going to be vaulted or pitched, so that diagonal beam that's still up there just to kind of support the roof for now is going to move back a little bit as the roof line changes a little bit in that area. But that was the most we could kind of take out for now, leave it structurally sound and kind of get to the point where when the framers come in they won't have to take too much else out. And demo crew came in, it looks like they got rid of a little bit more of the stuff here. We had some standpipes and old ductwork and things like that that were in the ceiling that needed to come out. I got most of that pipe out there. I'm sure that that's still connected under the house somewhere, but obviously the gas portion of that was shut down a long time ago, so it's not hooked up to anything useful anymore. I'm sure the plumbers can take the last of that out if and when they need to. But it's starting to look, I guess, a little bit more like a disaster, but a little bit more like a sort of future outline of the house. They've got all their crawl space and grade beam lines kind of dug here in the back. They've got the little area for the bump out carved in back there, so things are definitely starting to kind of see the outline of where the new house is going to sit. And we'll really have to see. I think they'll probably do another day of excavation yet in the front here, just to get everything down to the grade that they need, and all their sort of footing ditches and things like that dug. And then ideally they're going to start drilling piers on Friday or possibly Monday of next week. So we'll see how that goes. But again, the good news is, even with this little bit of excavation they're doing on the top here, we're already hitting bedrock. The real challenge will be out on sort of that edge of the house where, you know, more of that hill is likely to be fill, but we do know there's a lot of bedrock down there, so hopefully they don't have to go too far to get to it. So we'll see what another couple of days of excavation look like and how things go, but it's coming along.